Welcome back, Nuggets. This mother clucker's got some thoughts. Let's ruffle some feathers and get into this live stream. Hello, everybody. Hi, LV and Darkwick. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Hello. Hey, Benita. Hello, Fairball. Hey, Sushi Fall. Hello. Hi, Karina. Oh, you love my videos. Thank you so much. So glad you're here. Hey, Joke. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? Hey, Veronica. Hi, Cherry Pie. I like your name. The spelling, yes. I heard some weather is a bit rough in North America at the moment. I hope everyone's safe and warm and looking after yourselves. Hello, Canadian Bacon Bits. You might fall asleep watching this. That is absolutely okay. I hope I'm suitable sleep material. Hey, Nutty! Not going to stay too long. Got to go to bed. I absolutely understand. No problem. No problem at all. Hey, Sanjay! You were skipped? Oh, because, look, professional streamer over here can't get her shit together to actually put it on live chat rather than top chat. I am so sorry, Sanjay. Please allow me to look. Again, I thought I'd already changed it. I could have sworn, but apparently not. Hello, Sanjay. Who have we got? Did I catch everyone? Did I catch everyone? Hello, Heather. Okay, all right. Now that I've got my shit together, good job. Good job, Vera. Hello. So, tonight, we have another Rachel-free stream. Because Madam has not uploaded in 8 days. Do we think that means anything? I was wondering if she might be having a little bit of a pout. Because, you know, the numbers were just about to turn the corner. She was just about to climb up there. And then she went and talked about politics, which was received poorly. And, yeah, now she hasn't been back since. Hey, Darkwick, I have communications with Crambling and LV. Would you be so kind? I'm just trying to set something up and I would really love to have a communication avenue with you. Would you mind, if you're comfortable, DMing me on one of my socials? I would really appreciate that. I just need to get Wrinkle as well. Been on and off snowing there. Goodness. Madam is sulking because Emily still isn't talking to her. Yes, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Although she does have a tendency to disappear for periods at a time and then pop back up again, so we'll see. Hello, Wide Ride over on Twitch. Don't forget I'm streaming on Twitch as well at the moment if anyone wants to support. It's nice and chill over there. Thank you so much, Darkwick. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really easy to find. I'm literally Vera the Chookin everywhere. For some reason, this username wasn't taken anywhere. So yeah. Hi, clowns. Okay, so tonight, what we're doing is we're going to be covering Rosie because Rosie has all of a sudden become very interesting to me, like very interesting, which I was reflecting on, and I think it's the dynamic that she's having with this guy, which if you look back at the beginning of my channel, I actually jumped into Girl World during the whole Amber and Emily thing too, so I'm not sure what this says about me that I find that dynamic very fascinating. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Irish Spanish Rose. Good morning from California. Hopefully you're having better weather than everywhere else. She needs to go home and get out of your state. Okay, so I had a little poll going because I named Tomily by myself last time because I had like 8 subscribers when that happened. Actually, it might have just been my husband now that I think of it. And now I can have input. So the options are combinations of fake or real name, which I have historically done, an Aussie slant, or Emily 2.0. I'm quite partial to that one myself. So get your vote in. This is going to be the official renaming of Remy. This week, 80s to 90s? As in temperature? You love the poll. I got a little inspired by Charlie Gold's polls. Her unhinged polls are like the highlight of my morning when I see them. I just get so delighted. Some of them are really bad. Okay, so tonight what we're going to go over, I actually am playing around for the first time with actually doing my own edit as well. No shade at all to the compilation and clip channels. They do an amazing job, but you know, I like to be a little self-sufficient and not always rely on other people as well. So I thought we could go through the live stream where, you know, they were totally official. And then she's just recently done a video basically continuing to feed the trolls where, yeah, look, she's doing everything wrong. And I can't help but feel that she should know better. So is she doing it wrong on purpose? But we'll go through that. We're all pretty much being punished. No more live streams because we were all weird. It's 2:09 here, but Rosie has been keeping it hopping everywhere tonight. She really has, hasn't she? I think it's official, my nuggets. I think the crown has been passed. I think Rosie might be it. Queen of Girl World, who would have thought? Raven makes you think of Raven. Yeah, I know. It sounded a bit cool, doesn't it? To me, Raven sounds like a Pokemon name. You're ready for spring? I'm ready for autumn. Just bring it. Summer has sucked, and your winter has sucked. You love Charlie Gold. Yeah. This is a friendly channel for Charlie. She's done a lot to support my channel. A lot. Everything going on with Rosie is wild. It really is. And I think why I find it fascinating and like so engaging to look at is because this Remy guy is still a little bit of an enigma. I'm trying to work out the dynamic. I'm trying to work out who's trying to take advantage of who's the victim, who's the perpetrator, who is, you know, it could even be both of them. Like what is going on here? But the only thing that I seem to be able to categorically make up my mind is that this is toxic in some way. I'm just not sure how yet. I mean, making an entire career out of escaping the feeder community and then doubling down on dating. Yeah. He seems that way. I mean, do we know it? At the moment, we've just got these puzzle pieces that are starting to fit, and it's starting to look a little that way. I'm glad Rosie's stepping up because I honestly can't deal with Amber. Haven't finished an apathetic facts video in a while. I'm with you there, Heather. It's just, I don't know. It's not fun. It's not cute. No problem, Southern Benita. Sleep well. Okay, so I'm about to shut this poll down. A drum roll, please, my nuggets. The official name for Remy is Remily. Emily 2.0. That's it. Awesome work, my nuggets. He shall now be known as Remily. Okay, let's get into this. So I know this particular live it's a few days old. It's not the most recent live. We might go over that depending on what Rachel does. We might go over that on my Friday stream, my next stream, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, let's get into this, shall we?
Jess, what's up? Thank you, Finley. Oh, hey, Strawberry Cream. Thank you so much. Hey, Carmela. Hey, Farron. Hello, Darian Brandon. Hello. How are y'all doing? What is up? There's a bunch of stuff strewn out on the bed behind me right now because it's my work surface.
So this room has been a really hot, topic of conversation. We have a little like Pokemon map off to the left and probably some more Pokemon themed posters above. I'm not a nerd, I don't know these things. And of course the big, massive glow in the dark space thing that's going on here. So, and the glow in the dark sheets too, of course, which we've discussed. And in my last stream, I did say, find yourself a geek. It's a good thing. We like nerds, we like geeks. Do we feel that for a now quote unquote confirmed 25-year-old man that this is what we would be looking for in a partner? As a gamer myself, I don't know. As a gamer myself at 34, I'd probably say maybe not in the bedroom. Right. Is it a Zelda map? Oh, shame. No, it's not. Is it? Do I need to get my husband in here? Is it really? It looks like a poker map to me. Oh, shame. Shame on me. How embarrassing. I gotta go quit the stream. I'm gonna go hide my shame somewhere. Thank you, Karina. That's me. I'm a chicken. If you hear anybody else trying to tell you anything other than me being a chicken, please put them in their place. Old school Zelda map, but Pokemon and old Zelda maps are similar. Yeah. It really, yeah, shame. But like, yeah, this is it, right? Sanjay, if she likes it, there's nothing wrong. I know that, Arrested Development can do some really interesting things. I think it's not yet confirmed whether he's living with anybody else or not. We just seem to know that he's at least not living with his mother because they were going to be able to let her stay without meeting the mother, which should indicate that the mother doesn't live there at least. Remily is nuance, is the word floating about. Nuance? Only the girls deserve shame. Thank you. You have anime posters in your bedroom and we're 28 and 31. They're framed at least. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, my husband and I are both well entrenched in nerd and geekdom. It's a thing. We're gamers, or at least I am. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a whole stack of D&D books behind me. It's fine. It's fine. But I think when we're adding this to a few other contextual cues that are going on, that's where it starts to look a little bit, is this what she's looking for? Is he a vulnerable person? Is she a vulnerable person? And that's what all of this is happening. Oh. Okay, so you think it's nuanced is what they've been saying in the bedroom situation. Not niche, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I'm just putting out the observations and what I know has been going on at the moment.
But yeah, hi guys. Hi Ollie Lolly, how are y'all doing? I did make it, Jupe Girl. Hello, I'm all settled in. Thank you so much, Strawberry Cream. Hey, Brooke. So, heads up, I am alone right now. We're reading yours for you. Hey, Ellie. Yeah, I am alone right now because he had obligations to tend to. So I thought this would be a perfect time to go live. Because
you've all, I have no doubt, probably seen this somewhere else. The audio is not you. I don't know what she is recording on, but it's god awful. And it's causing this kind of dual voice kind of sound. So yeah, we just have to put up with it. I really tried to fix it. There was nothing I could do to fix that.
I actually was just gonna do like a little bit of a chatting stream, but this morning, woke up and I knew he has a certain thing to do today. Um, and then yeah, it's I'm in Central Time now, so I have to remember that. But hey, Farron, Texas has been pretty great. Yeah, it's been pretty dope. I knew once I got here I'd feel so much better, and I was correct. But yeah, so oh yeah, so we woke up this morning. I was like, so what do you want to do today? And the sun is it's much sunnier today. The view outside this window, I can't show it to you guys for obvious reasons. Um, you have the um I wish I could show you guys the view, but I can't. Hey, Thiago. The view outside this window is crazy. It's so cool. It really does brighten up the room. He has this whole setup. I don't think you can see it right now, but he's got those lights. They're not as visible right now. But this poster in his bedspread glow in the dark. It's so cool.
I have to say, I just want to say, you've all heard about the big plans that are going on in my life at the moment, and this massive, massive step towards a goal that is in the 11th hour, and we've been working really hard for it. And LV, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Welcome to 5 new Cluckers. Nutty, you got another one. Azul, GH Wright, Salmonella, and blah, blah, blah. Congratulations, you are all part of the Clucking crew. Go check out the members only videos while you've got it. Thank you so much. Thank you. And now I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Oh yes, the big plan, the caravan plan. You better believe there's going to be fairy lights in the bedroom. It's going to be a thing. I don't know about the colourful Christmas lights, but fairy lights, absolutely. Rosie has a negative 10 to insight. No dice roll can see her. And manages to roll natural ones on top of that. Thank you so much, LV. You don't need to do that. Fairy lights are magical. Yep, fight me.
It's so cool. Hey, cool brew. And he has a bunch of like color like color changing lights. Words are hard. Hello, Creme. No, we're not doing a face reveal on this trip. I've already started vlogging. I have an idea. I don't expect vlogs till I'm back. Oh my god, you guys, this morning, shit you not, okay? I was laying in bed, and we were just talking, and then all of a sudden my phone started ringing, and I pick it up.
I think she's referenced being in bed with him at least 3 times by this point, and we are 2 minutes and 23 seconds in. I think she's very proud of herself. Yeah, that's a good point, LV. Make sure your profiles are set to receive gifted memberships. If you're on an iPhone, you might actually need to do it in the browser, like redirect to watch it in the actual browser, and it's in the little money icon that's next to the stream, next to the chat.
And this woman was on the phone, and it was for a job. Like, this woman called me. She said she had my resume. It's actually related to healthcare, so fingers crossed, because it sounds honestly like a really good opportunity. I explained to her, I was like, I don't normally travel much, but because they were saying that they're basically looking like ASAP kind of a situation. So I was like, well, just heads up, like, but she explained like basically like the background checks and all that stuff that would actually probably work out pretty good. So fingers crossed, man, fingers crossed on that front. Like, I just was like, it was crazy timing too. But yeah, so I don't think I finished telling my story earlier. I'm a little like frazzled. I'm currently at his desk right now. I will not be moving the camera. I will be vlogging different stuff, but like I want to make sure I have editing ability, because I don't want to accidentally like show anything like personal information or anything.
See, she'll say that, yet her very next stream was in his kitchen, knowing full well that Chantel has been doxxed from, like, just being in her space from, like, wasn't it from a wallpaper print or something? Like, she knows that this happens in this space. So the fact that she then moved to the kitchen, it's forming this impression that I find it very difficult to believe that she doesn't know exactly what she's doing. And I think, just like when this was happening with Amber and Emily, I think that there's a part of her that wants him to be public like that. The problem is, I don't necessarily know from everything that we've heard from him that he is equipped to deal with the full force of Girl World. It's a lot. It's a lot. Chantel got doxxed by a clump of grass at some tree and some tree branches at that park. Yes. And then she managed to dox herself again in an apartment or something. I don't know. People find stuff. And a kitchen in particular of a house is, because it's a more like structural fixed part of a room rather than a bedroom, which can look different with different people living there. A kitchen, she's given too much information.
Thing. But this is good. And yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, we were laying in bed and I asked him what he wanted to do, and he looked at me and he was like, I was thinking I wanted to take you out. And I was like, me too. So that's great. So I was like, perfect, I can just do like a get ready with me. So that's what we're doing today. And this is gonna be, I'm basically just gonna be live till he gets back. So I just chat with you guys. Oh yeah, if you haven't read the title, we're officially official now. That happened last night too. Hey. Yeah, so it's just been like,
she's so giddy. For my Rosie lore nuggets, because I'm fairly new to Rosie. I've ambiently known about her for, quite a while because she's been in Girl World. But I've heard among the, gossip chains that there's been several partners just recently that she's kind of gotten involved with, gotten really emotionally attached, and then they've fizzled out for whatever reason. Can you tell me, is it usually this developed? Is she normally this giddy? Is this like a pattern for her? And yeah. Jenton, hello, finally made it. It's been too long. Hasn't it been like a week? Hey, that's too long though. Hello, I'm so glad you got here. Oh, I think she talks in depth about where they go, and a lot of the conversation around this stream is to do with them getting food, which is also a strike against him for being in predilection territory. Thank you so much, Warrior. Don't forget to like the stream if you could. Thank you so much. Yes, it's the desperation to be loved by another person. Yes, that whole being claimed publicly, being seen to be wanted publicly. It's, if she wanted longevity in this relationship, subjecting somebody who isn't used to or doesn't understand Girl World, which, by the way, given our past stream and what we went through, he clearly doesn't understand Girl World, but to subject somebody like that to Girl World without, I don't know, like I said in my last stream, the onus is on the public person to protect the loved one from this. She knows how this can be. This has just in recent history gone down with Amber. Of course this was going to happen again. Whoops. So that's the boyfriend's home. It is. It is Remilly's home. Her last beau was a trans woman named Corby. They made out once and it looked like she was smitten. Okay. All right. I mean, we can't all be lucky in love, can we? An astute point. These girls will ruin everyone's life they come into contact with. Yeah. And I think that's where the conflict happens, right? Because we have a few strikes now against Remilly for him being of a predilection, a special interest, shall we say. And if that's the case, that makes him also a perpetrator. We don't know that that's the case. I just want to stress that. But if that is the case, he is also a perpetrator. And I think that's where it becomes so confusing, like with Emily and Amber, where they're both kind of toxically tormenting each other, and you go, well, you know, go do whatever. Is that going to be the same sort of situation here? Oh, okay, there was also a Jeff. We'll leave that alone for now. Interesting. Finally made it to a live. Thank you so much, Cecilia. Welcome. I know it's sometimes difficult to catch lives based on time zones. I do my best. I do my best. Aqua Fizzy, thank you so much for renewing your membership. You have been a clucker for 1 month. Thank you. Yes, I'm so excited to discuss Quirky Love Rose. I've been cringing at her reaction to the flowers from Rummy all day. It was so performative. Yes, I agree. I agree.
A grand time for sure. I have an idea of what my first vlog is going to look like. I'm not going to say it right now, but I did vlog stuff, but it's not going to be. Oh my gosh, Paige, thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on being on monetized. Congrats on being monetized and getting to see your boo. Sending peace and love. Thank you so much. So the chemistry is good, IRL. Yep.
Yuck. That is all.
Honestly, the flight couldn't have gone better. But yeah, as I was saying, I didn't really. Hey, Alien. I'm in Texas. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I didn't like vlog a lot of the travel. I got some footage and stuff, and I know what I'm planning to do. Again, I'm not planning to like go into detail on that front. But I was so anxious. Like, okay, the 72 hours leading up to flying, I was a mess. I was so anxious. Like, it was a mess. I mean, I was dealing with a lot of like off and on anxiety and stuff.
Yeah, I find it interesting that somebody who struggles with agoraphobia apparently bad enough that it would stop sort of work opportunities or going out and doing errands or generally leading life in a meaningful way is happy to get on a plane, a lengthy flight as well, go through that whole process, which I can only imagine is painful and stressful and awkward and embarrassing for somebody of her stature. And then to go to a man's house who she's never met and stay in an environment that she's never seen. It's interesting, that kind of selective agoraphobia. I find it interesting that she's able to challenge her fear well enough to be able to achieve this, but not well enough to achieve something else. And this is why I say everything boils down to the what do you want more? Well, she wants this guy more than she wants to indulge her fear. Whereas normally she wants to stay comfortable in her fear more than she wants to go out and work, for example. Oh, that's so cute, Chazzy. You're still smitten towards your partner of over 2 years. You love them so much, and we still get giddy and excited when we see each other. Oh, it's so cute. I love that.
Yeah. No, he has his room like themed around nostalgia. So I like his bedspread. I think it's really cute. It glows in the dark. The cup matches the room.
It's 90s nostalgia now. Oh, that's sad. That's very sad. Hello, Massing Out. Hi, welcome. Hello, Be Ever Curious.
Yeah. Y'all, his mom got me a present.
Okay, all right, so this bit, I'm really interested to get everybody's take on it, because I am absolutely going to acknowledge that there are going to be people out there in the world that are just so insanely kind and giving, and they just want to do this kind of thing for their son's partner of whatever description, you know. I think that's absolutely on the table. To me, just personally speaking, this stands out, what's about to happen, this stands out as a little bit odd to me. Let's just watch it through for anybody who hasn't seen it, and then we will discuss.
It was so sweet. I can't show everything because she hand makes stuff, and I did film the reaction, but that's not going in the vlog. That's just for her and us. But she she made magnesium spray and pink lavender rose bath salts. And where is it? I actually want to put it on. Lip balm. How cute this lip balm is. I'll put some on. I know, I've been wanting to get more magnesium for a minute.
So she's actually gone and made Rosie all of these gifts, which I think is incredibly sweet. It's just that also having the context of this woman that she's indulged in a conversation about, you know, a quote-unquote ex-girlfriend of her sons and for a month and things like that. And Furball, thank you so much. Welcome to the Clucking crew. Welcome. Thank you. You are a tiny egg now. For the repeat people, do you get to continue your egg? Yes, you do. Nutty, you're hatching now. That's so cool. So even if you're gifted memberships, you continue to hatch. I love that. I love that. So the thing that I'm thinking, the impression that kind of comes into my head is for times that I think it would be normal to lavish your son's new girlfriend with gifts, because I kind of feel like in an adult setting, if you're meeting for the first time and you're just kind of getting to know each other and you're meeting, you're getting to know if the chemistry is right on a physical level and things like that, it could almost be seen as overbearing to be, you know, have gifts rained upon you. It might feel that the mother's too close. It might even turn people away from dating the son, right? It could be considered too much or overstepping. Unless, what if going on our past theories from the previous stream were right, and that he's not necessarily into predilection content, but he's just a very maybe stunted socially, maybe he's got that quintessential nerd thing going on where he didn't really have a lot of success with women or girls in high school, and then that's continued on and now he's missed milestones and it's just a little bit awkward for him. So then he's met this woman who's older and who is really into him for whatever reason, and yeah, so maybe it's a big deal. So maybe the mother is more involved than a mother normally would be because maybe there hasn't really been girls before, if that makes sense. Something about it is just, I don't know. Maybe the mother is just an incredibly sweet person, and maybe it's just who she is. And I kind of hope that's the case. The mother makes skin products on Etsy, you think? Yeah. It comes off as a bit of an ad in this stream, to be honest. You think it's strange? Overprotective mother, possibly vulnerable son. Yeah. Or like we were saying in the previous stream, the last stream that I did, a boy mum. You know, like just a little over involved. But is that a good thing then for somebody like Rosie to be stepping into? I don't know. This is why I say I see red flags on both sides. I really do, and I can't make it up. Infantilizing her son, you fear. A good take, yeah. Taylor, hello, welcome. Yes, actually, he has deleted 83 videos off his B-roll channel. A lot, including all the Sal stuff and everything. Don't know what he's up to, don't know what's going on. Just noticed it. Reddit believes that Remily, officially Remily now, came out and the mum is ultra religious, so Quirky creates a street presenting relationship. As opposed to, do we have non-straight presenting relationships previously? Is that what you're alluding to? So that's still an overstep if that's the case. Yeah, it could just be Texas hospitality. It could. I think considering that, like, he's quote unquote confirmed, I don't know, it's not verified, this is what I'm hearing, that he's 25 and the woman that he's wooing is 34. It's a very adult aged relationship where it would be sending up red flags for me personally, and I'll leave it there. Just it's a touch involved. It's a little close. You feel like if his mum was a boy mum, then she would be more distant and rude to Rosie, because to a boy mum, no woman is good enough for their sons. Good point. Very good point. A mum could be grateful someone will take him. Yeah. The big feeling that I get is that there haven't been a lot of partners prior to this, so it's somewhat of a big deal that this is happening, and that the love word has been bandied about and things like that. And yeah, that's my feeling so far. We're just getting a feel for it. We don't know all the information yet.
Minute. I love putting it on the bottom of my feet. It's like, I think it's like the best way you're supposed to put it. It smells so good. She also makes Allie is here too. Yes, Allie, hi, thank you. Yes. I was so excited for you to go live. I felt like a historical event. I set an alarm. Emily, that's funny. They smell amazing, strawberry. Are the stars at night big and bright? Glad I'm good. Thank you so much. We didn't go outside after the sun went down last night. We got settled in and stuff. But actually he has because he has glow in the dark. That tapestry glows in the dark. The bed sheets glow in the dark, and he's got glow in the dark stars on the ceiling that he put in actual constellations.
Actually, more to my point, you know what this room is exactly like, and I feel this in my soul. You know what it's giving. I am an adult now in my own adult space, and I can decorate this however the cluck I want. Because my nuggets, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do exactly the same thing for my perfect workshop caravan that I'm going to build. It's going to be an enchanted wood feeling when you walk in there. It's going to be fantastic, and it is nostalgic from my childhood. It is all of those things. But if this is if he's just moved out of home, for example, where he's had his parents, imposing their styling on him, and it's their house and things like that, when you do move out, you do tend to go overboard of this is me, and get really big and over the top with it, and that could be the vibe that we're getting here. You wouldn't go for that? Be ever curious? Glow in the dark bed sheets don't do it for you. Again, I'm kind of okay with any one of these things. It's more all of the other context that we have around him that's giving me ick vibes, because personal taste is personal taste, right? Do we care? I don't know. Cramblings, welcome. No, wait, it wasn't. I'm waiting for the walking wrinkle to come in because I need mods to be able to contact me, but I'm already in contact with you on Twitter, so that's fine. Hello. Shazzy, can we all go visit you so we can see the completed project? The flaw in this plan is that I'm horribly antisocial. Don't let these lives fool you. It's nothing personal, I promise. What? LV? Hoping Vera hits 1 million views tonight. Oh wait, overall, am I really close? Wow. Thank you. You're aware of a statistic I was not aware of. You're a person who really enjoys gimmicky things. Yeah. You don't care what he has, you just wouldn't have it. And would you be with a person who did, is the question. Clearly, Rosie's fine with it.
I think that is a Legend of Zelda map. I'd have to ask him, but that's a Chrono Trigger poster. So, yeah. Girl, you manifested this. Hell yeah. I love this. It smells like chocolate because it's got cocoa butter in it. Yeah. Did you guys kiss? What do you think? I feel like you're my bonus daughter. So excited for you, hon.
So giddy. Loves it so much. She's just in her element. I worry about when this eventually comes down. She's very invested. You're concerned with glow-in-the-dark sheets that if they need a black light or something that they'll also make other things glow. Oh, your mind, Kremlings, don't ever change.
Oh, come on. That's such a smart. Thank you. It's been a great time. Oh, there's like she put a bunch of stuff in here actually. First of all,
She's 34 and he's apparently 25.
look at these dragons. So she got me different charms that you can use to make jewelry. The dragonflies are gorgeous. And this smells incredible. Like, oh my god.
It reads like an ad for this woman.
Hey Freya, I hope you're doing well. I hope we're amazing. We're doing great. Thank you. We are enjoying the trip. Thank you so much. Yeah, so actually you can make earrings out of them. She's so amazing. Yeah, so like while I was traveling, I asked Remy and my parents, I was like, can I just like make a group chat for everybody so I can put all the updates in one place? So I did that.
There's something about that creeps me out to no end. And it almost, like, if you're going to ask to make, like, a group chat with the parents, like, both sides of the parents, it does lead me to think that that mother is over-involved. And the fact that she's entertained that, you know, totally troll that she knew was a troll for a month, it's giving weird. Just a little bit. Okay, I can see in the chat that we are having a small debate about glow-in-the-dark sheets. I say, let your freak flag fly. Do it.
Meeting him. Being in the same room as him. Him asking me to be his girlfriend. He did ask in a cute way, but that's between us. It was really cute. But special to us, so. It's nothing like salacious or anything at all. I just...
Must we talk with that in our mouth? That's not good. Hello, Amy. Hello, Pepsi. Oh, so many newer names. Thank you so much for coming in.
I want that for me. So. Okay, so I asked the attendant and she said that I think my flight was too full. So there's like a threshold. She said to call to get the specifics. But I'm not worried about it. I'm glad he asked and didn't like make it a guessing game, yeah.
I'm really glad that she has a Diet Coke after that pastry dessert treat. That's very important. That's a big age gap. Yeah, you know, like, here's the thing. I think age gaps can be fine. They really can. And especially the later you get in life, the more the age gap becomes a non-issue. It's an uncrustable. I don't know what that is. Do we have them here? I don't know. Oh dear, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, age gaps. But the growth that kind of happens between 25 and 34, there's a big, that's essentially two very different phases of life. You know, you've got Rosie, who's probably more in that settling down, wanting to, you know, get married and have babies if that's what floats her boat and things like that. It's a much more settled space for most people. I'm not calling you out if it's not for you. That's absolutely fine. Whereas 25 tends to be much more, you know, adventure and risk-taking and exploring what you like and what you don't like. And it's a very different state to be in. And I know a lot of people settle down at that age too, but I think what we're looking at with these two people is that there might actually be two very different states of mind going on here. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, Kremlings, you view age gaps as percentages normally. It's like the creepy rule. Those things are for grade school kids' lunches, right?
Chamomile. He's just such a gentle person, period. But that's all I say to that. The flight was great. So, okay. Yeah, everything went really smooth. I was like so anxious leading up to it. Like, it was ridiculous. I slept like 2 hours the night before. I slept so good last night. Oh my god. It was great.
Thanks so much. Sleep well, LV. Hope you get good sleep.
Everything worked out perfectly. The weather's been good. Yeah.
Stop it, LV. Thank you so much. 5 more gifted memberships just went out, courtesy of LV. Taylor, Theo, Amy, I am Cat Lady, and Crappy Little Hands. Congratulations, you got memberships courtesy of LV. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You should not be doing that. Don't forget to check out the members only videos while you've got your membership, if you dare.
Now sitting there chilling. Yeah, shame. I'm not uprooting my life until I know someone for a beat. You know what I mean? But anyway,
That's a good point. I actually don't get the feeling that she's doing an Amber here where, you know, they were supposed to go and have a couple of week visit, but then Amber just burrowed in like a tick and just, you know, latched on and didn't want to leave. More chickens, yes, or more cluckers to be specific. Yes, the clucking crew is growing. Thank you.
I mean, we had Jack in the Box last night because we were just like chilling. Oh my gosh, we went to like on the way back, we went to Dutch Bros, and I tried their new sour candy punch.
So there's so much food being referenced in conjunction with these two people coming together. Like, she's been there a day and we've already got multiple things, plus they're going out for a date later tonight on when this stream was recorded as well. So it's just, you know, there's a lot of food. Ah, yes, Jack in the Box, where over half the menu is fried. And I also, something that stood out to me too, she did mention earlier in the stream that she hadn't had lunch yet, so that's why she was eating that pastry thing. And I'm wondering, because let's just say if you're expecting a house guest for a couple of weeks, you might stock the pantry, right? Maybe you would wait till they get there so you could go shopping together if they had special dietary requirements or something like that. But I'm assuming if he made any preparation at all for this, what's in the house? I would be interested to know. That would tell us a lot about his motivations. The freeze frame. Whoops. What have you missed? Not too much cats. Not too much. Snowflake and his missing videos have been brought up, though. Not just you that noticed.
Straw blended lemonade fruit punch drink. Bro, that shit was fire. It was so good. Tell us a story just getting off the plane and seeing each other's face. Okay, let me go back to that story because guys, I'm all over the place. So I was sitting there waiting to board after I got through security. Everything was super easy. Everything went great. Everything went swimmingly. We prepaid the baggage, so I was able to just check it at the kiosk, drop off the bag, talk to the attendant real quick. Got to the gate, you know, reached through security. Everything was perfect. It was awesome. And then we get there, and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. And this woman, and I'm assuming her husband, and this and she's holding this like 7-month-old baby. I'll go behind me, and I look over, and the baby's just looking at me. And then as soon as we make eye contact, he just gets the biggest smile on his face. It's cute, the cutest of the patootiest. I'm telling you, just the cutest little baby.
Is this a clucky woman? Is she getting the baby fevers? Can't relate. I think that's what's going on here. She's eating another one. She's gonna finish that box. How many come in a box? Is it like 4 or something? Maybe. How many would somebody do a quick search for me. I normally would do this if it were a video. How many calories is in one of those pastries? I would be interested to know. Just for science. For science. Snowflake has apparently been deleting his LTU and some foodie reaction videos on his second channel. Yeah, I don't think it's to do with LTU though, because like I said, it's even his Sal videos, which should be very benign, like they're fairly uplifting, or at least, well, I mean, I haven't watched Snowflake in a little bit, but he seems to just be clearing house in that second channel. A couple of months ago, he deleted a whole bunch off of his main channel as well, but I think that was more in response to what was going on with Amber and her channel at the time. So I don't know. You're definitely a clucky woman. Standard grocery store comes in 4 or 10 pack. Costco comes in 24. Goodness, that's a lot. Party pack.
I'm smiling, and I struck a conversation with the mom, and she tells me his name, and he's been on 19 flights already, and he's like 7 months old, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And he was just being so cute, and then we like talked for a minute. I looked away for a moment, and I heard the baby make like a noise, like kind of like he was
scramblings.
So I looked back over, and he's staring at me, and he looked a little annoyed, and then as soon as we looked at each other again, he started smiling again, and I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. And then
yeah, she's clucky. She's clucky. So this again is really kind of reflecting what I was saying. Is I'm not going to say that a 25-year-old man couldn't be in a mode where he wants to get married and settle down. Absolutely, that's, you know, my husband and I were married younger than that, so it's a thing. Is he though? She's clearly thinking this way. Oh, cool. A standard Smucker's peanut butter and strawberry jam. I always hate the way that word sounds, Smuckers. Anyway, Uncrustables sandwich contains 210 calories, 9 grams of fat, 28 grams of carbohydrates. There's a lot of sugar. 6 grams of protein per 58 gram. 58 grams, pretty small. So she's probably put away 420 calories so far, or on the way to it. It's just substantial for a snacker.
It was so funny. So I ended up getting boarded on the plane, and it's the furthest back I've ever sat, because we weren't about to pay extra to sit up front. I'm just used to normally sitting up front because Southwest used to not have the assigned seats and all that, you know. But it was honestly like, because I still was able to get priority boarding, like it was a non-issue for me. And then I'm not getting baby fever. No. Actually, it's really funny. One of the things I said, I was like, this baby was like that. I said, oh my god, no, I can't get baby fever. No, I can't. That's contagious. No.
Yep. She's a clucky woman. She is a clucky woman. You're still sus of Snowflake because of his choice of mods. Waiting for the day Charlie does a Dell stream. I know she has the receipts. I know, and Kat has been so lovely. She sent me a whole bunch of stuff, and I've just been so flat out. Kat, I'm gonna get to it. I promise. I have not forgotten what you've sent me. Fully useless over here.
I made her laugh. No, absolutely not. I am gonna make the meal as well, because I might just like take some of the meal that I make over there, like a couple portions, you know. But I want to make them like their own thing, which definitely is, I'm gonna make a quiche. But
I'm suddenly just becoming very aware of Rosie talking with her mouth full and how particularly distasteful and disgusting that looks. I'm realizing that because obviously I've listened to other, you know, creators and things like that covering Rosie, but I'm realizing that when I listen to them, I'm always doing something, so I'm not looking at the stream. Is this a normal thing for her? I'm finding it distressing. From your experience, a good way to know when you as a couple are ready to talk future marriage, kids moving in together, etc., is when you both start calling each other husband/wife and feeling natural. Even like regardless of official nuptials, just like, yeah, I agree. It's a habit of the girls. Yes, well, I knew others did it. Super fun.
I may or may not. Oh, she really wants to try the grape salad. But so, like, not the row in front of me, but the row, two rows in front of me. At first, I thought it might have been the same baby, but I was like, I'm not sure. And then I realized 3 rows ahead of me was the baby that was behind me. Behind them was another baby who was like almost the same age, at least by looks. And whenever the parents were holding him, like with their, like, you know how when you hold a baby and their head's pointing away from, or you get the idea, right? So whenever the baby was facing us, he started like, he was like kind of interacting with people that were in front of me, but then he started interacting with me, and it was just so cute. I ended up I'm not gonna make the face because we don't need the screenshots. So I ended up making this face where like I crossed my eyes and perched my lips really tight, and I would go like this, and he would just giggle. He was just giggling and giggling, and I would do it over every time I did it. He would just giggle. And it was so fun. And so like that was just like a little highlight of the flight. Besides, I just watched I downloaded some episodes of Drew Afuelo's podcast and just watched that. The like one of the episodes was with Brittany Broski, and the other one was with Fortune Feedster. So that was fun. That's what I did to like. Also, Southwest now has one of the things they did that's a good thing is they now have free Wi-Fi if you have a free Southwest Rapid Rewards account. You don't have to pay the $8 anymore unless you don't have an account for some reason. Which if you're even if you don't fly often, you should still have one because you can still earn miles and stuff. Anyway, so that was cool. So I was able to text Remy a bit while I was on the flight. And then I landed and I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually here. And so I end up getting off the plane, which you know, they deboard everybody in order. So when I got off the plane, it was again a non-issue. So I was really like happy about that because I was always just so nervous about that for some reason, I think. So I got off the plane, and you know, I've talked about this before. Like I do use wheelchair assistance, and I'm really glad I did because like I don't feel super wiped out. Like I feel good. And
I actually find like flying fairly overstimulating as a relatively normal sized person. I can't imagine how draining it would be for somebody like this to navigate this kind of situation. But all I can imagine is, you know, like this woman is so excited for her son apparently to have this partner. And we were talking about this in my last stream, and it didn't quite feel right about like what I was trying to say. I feel like everybody was picking up what I was putting down, but like, of course, somebody like Rosie deserves love. I believe that everybody who wants to experience love deserves to experience love. I think it's one of these incredible human experiences that we can have. And by no means do I want to see her miserable, and if this makes her happy, great, you know. But from the mother's perspective, I feel like, speaking as somebody who's, you know, never had human children, so please weigh in, parental nuggets. I feel like you want or should want to see your child prosper, and so therefore the partner that your child is picking, you also will want to see prosper, right? And I feel like what I was trying to get at with, is this the woman that you want your son getting involved with when already she is struggling so badly, and the future that she can provide that son is very, very limited if she continued on this particular trajectory. And I don't know. I just, all I can imagine is her, you know, turning up in that wheelchair, and you know it's not going to be a normal wheelchair, it's going to be the larger wheelchair, and she's being wheeled around, she's about to say, with all of these old ladies, and it's just, I don't know. Because disability is one thing, right? This is very much more in the conditioned mental health arena. It's different. It's handled differently. And I don't know. Please finish my thought, my nuggets. Do you get what I mean? Chicken drama is the most important drama. You've honestly stopped listening to reaction channels for the drama, rather continue to listen to them to hear the chill and random discussions, like Geordie buying Labubu's, or hear about chicken drama. I've had a bit of a shift in who I watch recently too. The future she can provide is life insurance. That's bleak. Not wrong, but bleak. Oh, Tay-Tay is over party? What? Wait, are you talking about my Tay-Tay or the actual Tay-Tay?
So I needed to use the restroom, so they. Hello? Hi. Staring me down, girl. She has the most pretty green eyes. Oh my goodness. Hello, little lady.
This looks like a person who is not an animal person, but who really wants to get along with this clucking cat because it's probably the baby of the person that she's trying to woo. Hey, Gremlings, feel free to link that. We support.
She is just staring at me. Okay, I'm a little intimidated. Not gonna lie, girl. Wait, where's my eye watering? I wish I could show you guys. I can't move the camera, but hi, baby girl. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my live. You jump on the bed, that'd be cool. But you know, you do you, boo. Okay, all right, I'm back. Hi. I'm so out. You guys will see the cats eventually. He's out doing something.
Yes, that was the feeling I got too. Be ever curious? Cat equals competition for attention. That is what her face read. Just, I don't know, maybe we're reading into it. Maybe we're being silly. Karma's a cat. As in karma. Karma.
Yeah, I like his room. Oh, okay, bye, Cleo. All right. So, I go to the bathroom. I'm in and out in like less than 2 minutes. I sit down, I'm waiting. I ended up waiting 25 minutes. Because, by the way, if you ever use wheelchair assistance for any reason, obviously, always tip the attendants. But, sometimes they have people pushing 2 people, which is crazy. That's crazy pants. And one of the people who was pushing was 2 women, one of which I ended up finding out was 93 years old. But she was being pushed by someone else, and then the other person that was with her, they were older, so it took them a really long time to do what they needed to do when they stopped off at the restroom. So I was sitting there like, ah! And it was like a really long walk. So I went.
Ah, yes, thank you so much. I will. Can I? Are you gonna let me? Oh, technology is... No, I can't. No, technology is not working. There's a system that I'm using to highlight the chat like this that is stopping me from pinning it, because technically that is pinning it. But I will put it in the pinned comments after the stream. Oh my god, Booty would be chasing the cat around then yelling at her when she couldn't grab her. And that stupid voice that she does. I nearly tried to imitate it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. No problem, Sanjay. Thank you so much for popping in. That is a good question. I don't know on both of those counts. Perhaps there is a nugget who is informed that could pop it in the chat.
Waited because I didn't want to risk it. I didn't know like how long it would take to walk to the car or whatever, but he ended up pulling her out of the car anyway, so that worked out well for me. But anyway, so I'm like sitting there and I'm texting them like the group chat, and I'm just like, at first I was being really patient, but by like the 15-minute mark I was like, bro. By the 20-minute mark I was like, bro. I was being very nice because like it's not his fault. Like, you know, you can't like, you know, I'm not gonna be a jerk to someone who's providing me such a service. Because I always make sure to go out of my way to thank them and like be really nice, and I tip higher than standard because duh. And so yeah. So he's pushing me and we're talking, and I ended up like telling them like the area we're going to. And I remember it was funny because they were like, oh, like, that's a really nice area. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, cool, because I had no idea. And we like, I remember like I'm like freaking out, and in the distance I just see him. He's just standing there, leaning against like there's like a corner. He's just like leaning there, just like he's like looking down, and I don't know if he saw me because like I saw him off in the distance, and I was like, oh my god, that's him. And then I look up at the attendant. I was like, I got this. Like, can I just go? Because I always also like just to make sure that like the attendants like know and stuff. I always tip them like as soon as they start, like as soon as we start to go, because like I want them to know they're getting a tip. And like I don't know. I think it's like a self-conscious thing. Like I don't want to. I don't want them to think they're not going to get tipped in. Like,
I wonder if there's requirements on it, because I know I actually in a past life worked as a travel agent, and I know that you can request these sorts of services. It's just a service that the airline provides upon request. But I wonder if there's some sort of like occupational health and safety thing where if you do request it, they really need to push you all the way through. I wonder what the requirements are on that, like how their insurance works. But fancy sitting there using a service that they've provided and complaining about an elderly person taking too long in the bathroom. Like, you think that this hasn't inconvenienced somebody at some point along the way? It's gross to talk with your mouth full. It's getting to me too, in all honesty. I just it's a bit much, and I'm seeing far too much of her teeth. Far too much. Rosie's private info is like Glitter's diet, claiming no one truly knows while telling or showing everyone. Aw, Furball. No, that belongs to your doggo now. You cannot has.
be rude about stuff because of my size and whatever, so I just anyway. So I get up and I start to walk, and then I go, shit, wait, my carry-on. So I grab my carry-on, and I ended up realizing after the fact.
Gorlick girly. Sadly, on this current path, if not turned around, she is unlikely to ever experience that. Isn't that bleak? Will I ever do a glitters video? Absolutely. Yeah, probably not as intensely as, you know, like I cover the other women that I cover, but, you know, like the spot here and there. Yes, absolutely. There's a reason. All I'm going to say is there's a reason. Just read between the lines. Just and know that things are confirmed. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, very few get to elderly life by Jen made it too. I thought she was in her 40s from memory. Like, I want to say 46. I don't know. Yeah, statistically, Hungry Fat Chick is doing well. You're being cheeky. I see. We have a quirky sense of humor. I love it. I am on board.
He actually recorded it. I don't think I'm gonna put it in the vlog, but it's for us. It was just really sweet. We hugged for like a while. Like, we watched it back and it was just like really quiet. We just hugged each other. And then, yeah, I started to pull back and he kissed me. And then, yeah. So, meeting IRL after talking online for a bit is the best nervous feeling ever. Yeah, we were both really nervous.
I still can't believe she went to like meet him and stay at his house. I have to say, and maybe I'm a little paranoid, maybe I'm just, I've gone through too much of my life and I'm not super trusting. I would have wanted to stay in a hotel, like have my own space, be able to get away. What if they met in the airport in that moment and realized that they were really not compatible physically or, chemically, whatever the case may be. And then she's just stuck staying there for 2 weeks. I don't know. Just me?
So. Oh my God. I'm here. I got a call about a job interview today. What is happening?
Like Amber and Emily.
So excited. I actually got a little sweaty because I was like walking around setting everything up for it took me a minute to set up. Because when I walked in, he set me up, when I walked in.
Yes, Sanjay, they act like teenagers. It really is like that. It's like this very intense whirlwind romance thing. What do you think statistically the likelihood of that turning into an actual adult serious relationship is? I don't know. I'm sure it's possible. But are these two people equipped to do that? Legitimately asking, by the way. I don't know the answers. Yeah, you agree that's brave. Brave? Interesting word choice there, Cats. There's no way I would do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Depending on how many other channels you frequent, you might also know them as, I think, Salty Simpson? Yes. That's a thing. There's a few channels cruising around.
He had a little thing set up on the counter, so he doesn't know this, and he's busy right now. I set up a little surprise for him on the table when he gets back, but it's covered because I'm not gonna do it on live. We'll talk about it after. I have it covered with a flat sheet. Actually, I need to add something to it because I forgot to pack it in my suitcase, and I was getting ready. It's the night before. I talked about this a long time ago, but I have 2 physical copies of this, and I told him about this in January, maybe early February.
Okay, Naughty, good night. Thanks for coming in.
But this was, so I was in an Australian magazine once, and I am on the cover, but that's me. And there's a little
okay
about.
I have some thoughts. I have some thoughts, my nuggets. That is not something to be proud of. Where is it? One moment.
February, and he wanted to see it in person. But this was, so I was in an Australian magazine.
So she was in an article that said, blokes paid me to make me bigger. Now I'm happier without them. And that was the article. This magazine is a really trash magazine. It's kind of, just, I don't know, there's not much happening in it other than nonsense sort of articles and things. I would not be proud of being in an article in this magazine. And the fact that she had 2 copies and she kept one and wanted to give it to him, this article This article is about her doing predilection content for the active kind of, special interest, which is another strike against him for being an actual participant in that. That's a problem. Rosie, why does she say she wants to heal from that and does stuff like this? Yeah, I don't know. Because I completely understand that, you do things at a certain point to survive, to get by, and maybe you want to move on from that at a certain point. I get that, I really do. But this is the opposite of moving on. Yes, now she's being paid to be flown to meet a younger bloke into the same predilections. She's thriving. Yes, that's exactly it. But yeah, don't be proud of this magazine. This is not a good thing.
Once, and I am on the cover, like that's me. And there's like a little write-up about me in it and everything. And I just wanted to show it to him because he was like, he just thought it was really cool. And there's other stuff in there, but yeah. Is it lagging for you? Is it lagging for anyone else? Doesn't all your other dates in the past seem so pitiful now? Yeah. Oh, hey, Sade, you're gonna want to catch back. Yeah, I'll do I only looking for remote work, so they'll be able to do a virtual interview. I did ask that because my first question when I get calls about jobs, I'm like, is this a fully remote position? And because otherwise I'm not doing it.
See, this is what I'm wondering. You think Remily is actually the one in danger here? I feel like we might be in an Emily or Amber situation. I feel like there might actually be toxicity coming from both sides, because I agree that if we're kind of leaning towards Remily being into predilection content, then that is very dangerous for Rosie. And I've gone into a few videos now where when a condition like Rosie has is in the mix, consent starts to be very questionable at best. And that can be a real problem. My last Rachel video, I think it was, I went into that. But on the other hand, she is exhibiting some real problematic behavior too. And there's already a power imbalance with the age. There's a power imbalance with the, she's a public figure and things like that. I know she's not like a full-blown celebrity, but there's something there, right? He's come as a fan of the community to her. And so there's some issues from her end too. And I think that's why my mind is starting to hone in on, I think they're both problems. Just a feeling. I haven't made up my mind fully yet. But yeah, sensing red flags on both ends. Yeah, like on fire. Yeah, really red. Really, really red.
That's something I have to do. Excuse me. Okay. All right, Rosie. Okay, see, girl, what are you gonna do? I just don't want to wear the makeup for like a super long time. He's not gonna be back for a minute. So that's why I'm like delaying starting doing my makeup, because it's not going to take me too terribly long to do it.
Yes, both immature and drama queens. The difference you see is she is very manipulative, while he has little experience of relationships and none with someone this size. I really think he's gotten in over his head. Yeah, you could be very, very true. And that's where I kind of think to myself, well, if we're looking at Amber and Emily, Amber's definitely got that controlling, manipulative side of her that she puts into relationships, which is like really bad. Obviously, that's a mistreatment of a very high degree, as well as you put in the physical, DV stuff. But then on the other hand, what Emily's into has an end game of unaliving. So that's kind of what's on the table here. How do you sort through that kind of mess? And that's why I think with those two, I've just kind of gone, you know what? Maybe it's a good thing they're with each other and just doing that to each other relentlessly. And I don't think that that's necessarily a good answer either. It's so complicated, and I love complicated so much. Gotta love a relationship where the red flags resemble a communist parade. Mm. Yes. There's a lot to think about, isn't there?
Sorry, Kiki. It's raining here, but your smile is the sunshine. Thank you, Shay. Isn't it crazy how life can beat you down, but then the rock flips and you get amazing things like this? You so deserve it. Thank you so much, Shay. I agree. Guys, look, I'm going to be so for real. I know when this is up, I'm going to want in every fiber of my being to not leave, and from like an emotional place, from a logical, rational place. I have responsibilities and things at home. I have things that I need to get set back up into, like with my routine, with like trying to make money again and everything, on a grander scale. And like, I have a family to consider. Like, you know, there's been like, I think someone asked me a while back, like we've had the hypothetical conversations of like in the future where this could go. I am not going to uproot my life for someone that I've only known for a few months. The next thing on our step here will be eventually planning for him to visit me in Florida, whatever that's going to look like, whenever that's going to happen. But I like the decision to like, I've moved for someone before, and there was a time in my life where I was very jaded against long distance relationships, where I was very much like, oh, I'm never going to do this again. Yeah, I am. I am monetized. Thank goodness. I'm so blessed for that.
How funny is it, Maxie? It was Maxie, yes. Drinks in the background. At least it sounds like the dog is at the water bowl. He's actually, are you talking about noises you're hearing at the moment? Because Maxie's actually gone home. You might be hearing my husband type. Or the raindrops, actually. It's raining a little bit outside.
Exactly. Well, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But like, you know, I know a lot of people, I think, assume a lot of things about me based on like the other creators they watch. When it comes to dating, I have very, and like being in a relationship even more specifically, I have like parameters and things that I work in, and like I'm not even going to entertain serious conversations about moving forward in like that kind of a serious way until I've been with someone for a year. So like you need time. Like, you know, I don't do toxic. Like, I don't do toxic.
Mm.
Like if I sense like toxic, you know how people play like fucking mind games and like do shit just to like get a like rise out of their partner. It's like, oh, like literally, if that happened once, I'm out. Like, you know what I mean? I don't do that shit. You don't do that shit. Period. Like that's how I am with that kind of shit, you know. And so it's just like I'm going on a little bit of a ramble, but my point is, I was single for over 5 years, about 5 years.
Is that true? Because I'm hearing things to the contrary. Mm?
The people you guys saw me like talking, getting to know, like kind of dating, those were not relationships. I haven't been in a relationship. When I talk about my ex, I'm talking about someone y'all never met, someone I dated when I lived in Omaha. Thank you, Delilah. Like, you know, I'm not.
Oh, that's interesting. Benita, you don't know if Remily is inexperienced or unfamiliar with the community based on how Charlie described things found on Reddits. He seems involved in that community already. So that's really giving Emily vibes. Good naming choice, my nuggets. Remily, yes. Emily 2.0. So the way he's conducting himself, he sounds like a noob at it. I find that very interesting because that's what Emily did too. She doesn't do intentional toxic, doesn't mean it's non-toxic. Valid. Very valid. That's why you think Remily is in more danger just from a level of experience. I think time will tell on this one. I think it will. Oh, what did Cramblings do? Cramblings regularly makes me laugh. Maybe the mother has given him practice to avoid the role like Indiana Jones. Oh my gosh. You okay, Cramblings?
Like when I'm dating someone, it's not a relationship. They're not an ex. They were like, I guess it's technically like an ex situationship. I hate the phrase situationship so much because it's just more like dating. Like, it was just someone I used to talk to. You know what I mean? Like Jeff, London Boy, everybody like that y'all are aware of. So, yeah. So for me, well, I'm not gonna call them jokes. Honestly, they were lessons. Those people taught me a lot in different ways. I learned a lot from London Boy.
Yeah, I think what we can take away from this is that we're all kind of getting bad vibes from both sides of this. There's something wrong on both sides. It's just with limited timing, because this really has only just started happening, essentially. I mean, yeah, they've been talking for a couple of months, but he hasn't been as thoroughly in the picture as he is now. But as we get to know him more, I think a clearer picture will come into view. And like, do you remember at the time when this started with Amber and Emily? At the time, we're all like looking at Emily going, there's something wrong here. What is wrong with this woman? And now we know. Question is, will Rachel get involved with this guy too?
Jeff, from Corby, like, I learned a lot. And I think everything I learned from those people led me to this. I'm grateful, man. I really am. And yeah, they're not jokes. I actually value them as people. You know, that's why I entertained them at all. I was in such a different place, and I was so broken over the heartbreak of my last relationship. There's a lot there. There's a lot that no one knows, you know, and there's a lot that only very few know, and there's a lot that everybody knows.
Jensen, does he spark? What a pertinent question. Sprinkles, is Rachel still around? Yeah, she's my primary cover recipient at the moment, although she hasn't uploaded for 8 days, so we are moving on for the time. Yes. Also, hello, Stardust Puppy. I like your name. It makes you concerned that Quirky will be for Remily what Colleen was for Emily. Yeah. There's a possibility, isn't there? And that's what makes people, I mean, we don't know. We really don't know for sure that that's who he is, but that's what makes these people so dangerous.
I would like them to not know, you know? And some of that's my own fault, for oversharing and everything. And I was actually saying this to someone this morning because we were talking about things, and I said, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, the events of December have like changed me as a person, and how I go about myself. And sometimes I may backslide, and sometimes I won't be perfect, but I am permanently changing how I conduct myself. Not because of that specific situation, but like the fallout of it, and like the realizations that came.
Good questions. So you think he has a predilection? You think he's young, inexperienced, awkward, emo kid struggling with identity? Here's the reason why I think there is a predilection involved. She had been on 2 podcasts surrounding the content, you know, the spicy adult content she was making, and also being words that I can't use. If somebody wants to type it, you know, things that you might do to make a dog look pretty. Sorry about that. With the feeder stuff, basically. That's how he found out about her. And while I would say that there are people, obviously, that would watch those sorts of things without that predilection, there are now a few things stacking up against him, including the fact that seemingly all they do together is eat. And it's just, I don't know, there's just too much that's starting to stick in my head going, no, I think there might be a special interest going on.
From it, the processing and work I did in therapy that came from it, you know, like that kind of stuff.
That's it. Thank you, joke.
You lived, you learned, and you have flourished. That's beautiful. You lived, you learned, and you have flourished. I love that. And yeah, I definitely, you know, because I'm aware of my past. I'm aware of how I've conducted myself. And even how I conducted myself when I was like talking about the people I was dating and stuff. And that's not how I'm going to be conducting myself here on. I have such a deep respect for Remy. I cherish him. And yeah, and I'm not going to disrespect that for any reason, especially content. So you never feel right about someone or enjoy your peace alone, and by all means stay alone. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, I was single for 5 years.
Okay, my nuggets, it is Tay-Tay's bedtime. You know what that means. The boy needs me to tuck him in or he gets pissy for days. I'm telling you, days. So you have a choice, and I don't have a lot of time to wait for the response, but put a 1 if you want to keep watching Rosie, or a 2 if you'd like to watch Chook and Snack Crew, and I will assess that relatively quickly. The poor boy, he's so particular. Yay, Brie, thank you. The first time you've been a live nugget, not a replay nugget. Welcome. Okay, all right. Chicken Snack Crew it is. I've just got the playlist up, so I don't know how long you'll go for, but enjoy. Okay. Welcome to the second part of February 2026 official Chook and Snack Crew. A big thank you to Bobe and Veronica for sponsoring Salt and Pepper. We have grapes and strawberries for the snack today, and if you've seen my previous video for this month, this video is going to look really funny. Look how Pep is so polite and so demure, taking her little bites. Pep's had a little bit of a rough month. Salt went broody for like 3 weeks. And, you know, if you've seen these videos before, you know they are such a little duo. Axel was just waiting off to the side so patiently, so I thought I'd let him have some. But because they're a duo, when Salt goes into broody mode, Pepper's all by herself, and she's been so sad about it this month. But now Salt is over her broody stint, and she's back, and they've just been cruising around like this little duo that they are. So this is actually a really good example of how chickens are completely sentient beings and have their own set of preferences and likes and dislikes. Pep is not really into strawberries, but you saw she really liked the grape, whereas Salt really likes the strawberry. Oh, she really likes grapes too, don't get me wrong. But yeah, you can see it's just like people, right? They have likes and dislikes. And as you can see, nobody is challenging her for this strawberry because Salt is the undisputed queen of the universe. And I'm sorry if this is news to anybody, that you've been living in ignorance, but this is the state of the world. Salt is the main character and we're all just living in her world. But thank you so much again to Bobe and Veronica for sponsoring this Chook and Snack Crew. And if this looks like fun to you and something that you'd like to be part of, this is a Patreon exclusive and there are only 4 spots left. So if you want to get involved, make sure you head on over there. Thank you so much. I appreciate both of you. And I'm guessing Salt and Pep do too. Welcome to the February 2026 official Chook and Snack Crew. This is going to be Team Ziggy, kindly sponsored by Amy, Emlyn, All, and Carly. Thank you so, so much. You have Ziggy, Stevie, Rihanna, and Grace, respectively. And today, the snack is strawberries and grapes. Now, they have not had these before, so it's going to be really interesting to get their reaction. And here I was trying to get this really cute, nice snack footage for you all. But yeah, here's what I got. Shame on all of you. Liked the treat so much, I'm trying to get cute footage for your sponsors. You give 0 clocks. Absolutely 0 clocks. Not cute. Just rabid dinosaur. Okay, a bit cute. So I wound up having to get my husband to actually feed them while I was recording to get any sort of decent footage from this. Apparently, this coop is really into strawberries and grapes, and they just went completely nuts for it. But yeah, I did the best I could for you. Maybe a slightly less delicious treat next time, or maybe you like the rabbit dinosaur thing. I don't know. You tell me. It's totally feeding the raptors at this point. But a little bit of news in this coop that has happened this month. Miss Stevie actually pretty badly injured her foot and leg, and we thought it might have been broken at first, but fortunately it wasn't. It healed up really well. But poor Ziggy, who has this PTSD from being in the wild, an injury like that in the wild would have been a death sentence, essentially. So he was quite triggered through this. But I think he also acknowledges that we were helping her, and then she made a recovery, and he was so delighted. And since then has been having some really nice, like, true rooster moments, you know, where we get to see a glimpse that he doesn't have a care in the world, and he just gets to do the rooster things, and it's just so lovely to see. But this coop had quite an eventful month. But thank you so much again to Amy, Emlyn, Ola, Carly, who sponsored this coop for this month. And if this looks like a fun thing and you want to be part of the official Chook and Snack crew, it is a Patreon exclusive, and there are only 4 spots left. Thank you so much again. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is January Snack Crew, sponsored by Carly and Brebe. Thank you so much. This is going to be for Tay-Tay and Miss Gwen. So Tay-Tay, I have technically introduced at the end of a video before, but not on a snack crew. Now, Tay-Tay actually has a girl's name. He is named after Taylor Swift. Because for the longest time, we thought that Tay-Tay was a hen. He was doing all of the hen behaviors. He even looked like a hen. He tried to lay eggs. He, for all intents and purposes, was a hen until he crowed. And started growing spurs and became a rooster, obviously. But by that stage, he had learned his name, and so there was no changing it. But okay, we need to tell Charlie Gold that during my bonding break, I didn't lose a single viewer. I'm glad you liked them. He was such a good boy. Yeah. Tay-Tay was a fan favourite for the competition. He really was. But he needs me to put him to bed, otherwise he sucks. He chucks a big pout for days about it. Wasn't there even a Microraptor species? Technically, yeah, because raptors were quite small anyway, but yeah. You'd miss Tay-Tay trying to lay eggs? Yeah, he really tried for quite a while. And Ziggy had a little win tonight too. His girls, you've just watched them. These girls. Welcome to the February. Like, just full on all the time. And they are night chickens, so they like to play around after they can't see anymore, because chickens effectively go blind in the dark. And for the first time ever, Ziggy had all of his girls in before the automatic door closed. It's a real milestone. You don't understand, my nuggets. It's impressive. Basically, when streamers go on break, cute animal videos will keep the audiences. I have plenty. I know, and in this video I was so upset because I originally, if you look at it on any other platform, it's got the, you know, the How I Met Your Mother, murder, that one. All aboard the murder train, that one, yeah. But YouTube was like, no, shan't. And so made me change it, but it still works. It still works. Okay, so what I'm going to do with Rosie, because I really want to watch that, that video that she just released tonight, what I thought I might do is jump to the end of this one when he's there and giving her the flowers, because it's super cringe. And then I will move over to the other video, because otherwise we're going to run out of time, my nuggets. My hen you saw in Broody Prison likes to lay late in the afternoon. Oh, yeah. No, that's because she's a Barnevelder. That's what they do. Freddie is also a Barnevelder rooster, and Nikki's a Barnevelder hen. And yeah, they laze about like all day. Apparently, it's a risk for them gaining weight because they're so lazy. Oh, hello, Diamond Darcy. Oh, you're girly. Awesome. Thank you so much for supporting over on Twitch. Actually, a good night for Twitch tonight. Will you cover Fat Bear Week? I don't know when it is, but Pulpy covered it last year and it was so cute. Like when they're all stocking up for winter. Maybe. Those flowers look like shit. There, I said it. There's now only 2 spots? Is there? I thought there was still 3. Maybe. Was I counting you? I'm not sure. Oh, wait. No, wait. You're not. Did you just upgrade? My goodness. You're not lazy about anything else. She dug a hole deeper than she is tall. Yes, Ziggy's girls do that too. They dig, like fully dig, like dogs. You just took one. Thank you so much. 2 spots. Yeah, there's 2 spots left on the Chicken Snack crew. It's only on Patreon. Thank you, Be Ever Curious. I appreciate that. Spicy Ginger, that's okay. We're just going to skip forward to the cringy flowers. Let's find out where they are. Where are they? Oh, yep. See, that's it. That was my thumbnail shot too. That's when she sees him. Yeah, okay, let's watch.
Believe your worth is so true.
I think it is Dizzy. Yeah, I think it's his first girlfriend. Or at least first serious one. Hey, Rice Pudding, you sneaked in on me. Squealing. Ambience. Nixie. Ambience. It's style. Babe. High-pitched squealing. She knows her live is on. It's weird. It's so cringe. Secondhand cringe.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Whoops, I muted myself. Shall we assess the flowers there? One moment. Let's sit there. There we go. What do we think? Are they roses? So I thought yellow roses were for friendship. Am I right? I don't know. Personally, I hate flowers. I hate being given flowers. I told my husband-to-be at the time, never buy me flowers. It's like you've plucked them off the plant and now you've artificially kept them alive and then they're going to die and it's just depressing. You can buy me a pot plant. That's different. Ah, Yellow Rose of Texas. Okay, cool. They're okay, but yellow is for friendship. Yeah. Maybe he missed that. Maybe we're old-fashioned, my nuggets. Right, it's a Texas thing. Okay, I take it back. I am an educated mother clucker.
She's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Oh my god.
Over the top. Yep.
Also, hi. Thank you. Oh my god, these are beautiful. Are you kidding? They're my favorite color.
She's acting like she's never been given flowers before. You're harsh gals. Maybe those are edible. Oh, like the edible fruit arrangements? Those are cool. Yes, you're the same. Don't give me something that I have to watch die in my house. Yes. Yes, I know. But a pot plant is nice. Yeah, actually, oops. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Rose petals can be eaten. That is true. Actually, a lot of the parts of a rose are edible. Close your mouth.
I know, they smell amazing.
We are not a goldfish. Close your mouth.
Well, let's go. Hi.
Hi, this is Remy. Hi.
Close it. Madam.
I'm gonna go. Bye.
Bye. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so the other one, now this is the one where she is basically continuing to feed the trolls, and I don't want to run out of time here.
Hi.
No, shush, I didn't say speak. So I don't want to run out of time. I will speed her up just a scooch. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is essentially the continuation of the one where she was saying we need to talk before she went to Texas, where she was saying that she feels like things are being, what was the word that she used? It's like there's a plan in place and things are being built up around them, or something to that effect. And I said to my reaction in that you really don't want to do this. You don't want to feed the trolls if you've got stalker-like behavior around you. The absolute best thing, speaking from personal experience, is to be as boring as you possibly can, which means not giving them any form of reaction, engaging with them in any way. And when you do engage, it tends to escalate the behavior. And I said it will escalate, and what do you know? It escalated. So that's what we're about to watch.
Welcome to me. I have a lot I need to say. First of all, excuse my appearance. I'm a little sweaty because I don't have a fan on me right now. And
Oh, and I also want to say that, sorry, one moment. I also want to say that the live stream before this video went up, she streamed in his kitchen and he got doxxed. And he got doxxed worse than he had previously been doxxed. Now, there's photos of him out. I'm not going to show them. Although, actually, I've only been able to find one, but she's privacy striking creators that show them. So at the moment, I'm labeling them unethically sourced just for the moment, not judging those that do show them. Go off, by all means. But they're all over Twitter, basically. You can find them if you want. They're on the farms too, so yeah.
yeah, I just don't care, to be honest. There's a lot going on right now. Clearly, okay, so if you're not caught up today, you're gonna be like, oh, what's the new background? What's going on? Oh my god, yeah. So I'm in Texas visiting my boyfriend, and honestly, we're currently, I think, day 5 right now of me filming this, and honestly, I have so enjoyed being here. I am so happy to be here. I have been having such an incredible time, pretty much almost majority.
This is very reminiscent, by the way, I haven't seen this yet. This is very reminiscent of Amber doing Vlogmas in Wisconsin, isn't it? Look at the unwashed hair, holy cluck. It's something. Yeah. The lack of eye contact is so weird. Do you think he's there? Do you think that's what's going on? That's also very Amber coded. Maybe? Maybe she doesn't want to be saying what she is about to say? It's an Australian slang thing. What did you say? Or did I say it? Since you've seen the photos leaked, is he really 12? No, he looks like a mature man. I've seen the emo-looking one. I actually haven't seen the second one. If anybody knows where it is, I heard Charlie say that Miss T has it on Twitter, but I could not find that. Just out of interest.
Really off of my phone, except for when I've had to be, which is why I'm filming this right now and getting this up when I can. I needed to provide some updates to you guys. There will be no more lives for the duration of my trip, and I want to make something very clear. This was my—
Are you listening, my nuggets? We are being punished for our weirdness. That's what's happening right now. Are you ready to be spoken down to by this 43, oh my gosh, 34-year-old woman?
my decision. I actually made it, honestly, without even really talking to Remy about it because of some stuff I'm about to get into. And
oh my gosh, you thought I was talking about weed when I said a pot plant? Did not realize that was an Australianism. It's a pot plant. A plant in a pot. Pot plant. That's very funny though. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm really, really sorry to any members that signed up wanting specifically member-only lives. My compromise, and I promise you, I have a good reason, and I'm going to get into it. But I promise you this, before I leave, there will be a members-only exclusive pre-recorded video up, and if I'm able to, I want to try to get one piece of content up to members-only first, and then make it public. I would like to, I'll be honest, this decision I am making, it's coming at a significant financial loss to me, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not, that's not my priority. My priority is the safety for me and like people that I love and care about.
And that should have been the attitude from the beginning. She should have never mentioned him. She should have never given details about him. She absolutely should not have streamed from within his house, knowing what people do. Now it's too late for her to be playing this card, and I don't know if she's, hamming it up a little bit to make him feel like she's actively protecting him, when in actual fact, she's put him in direct danger's way, including his mother. It's absurd. The Kiwi also thought pot plant was a normal term. I'm in good company then. This is a very conversation going on in chat. Yeah, nah, Aussies are well known for shortening everything. Yeah, or adding an O on the end of it, for sure. But it's those little things that are just part of, like, normal dialogue that I don't even think twice about. That's a funny one. She should have never traveled there if safety was a concern. Yeah, this could have been done completely offline. She even could have filmed in a very plain, very benign, like even a cupboard or something. If she really needed to keep it going, she could have done this in secret. She could have been just, going somewhere. But she's brought all of this to the internet, and then she made a big deal about it by feeding the trolls, and that's made them intensely interested in this now. And so it's going to continue to escalate the more she gives them attention, like she's doing in this video.
So as you guys know, I went live. Well, if you've been watching, I went live before this trip. And I talked about how I just knew something was being coordinated. I didn't know the exacts, but I had enough information to know that something was going to happen while I was.
I appear to have a bit of a talent for freeze frames. I apologize. Don't the new trolls have new info? That's the word on the street. I don't like to spend a lot of time on the farms. There is a wealth of information there, but I don't know. You need to go in there with a little bit of a thick skin based on some of the language that's used.
Here, and yeah, here we are. I will not be going into explicit detail about parts of it because I will not be commentating on any information that was garnered, sourced, farmed through very invasive means. I am not going to be bullied into a face reveal. You can go fuck yourself on that front.
Madam, is this the kind of language that we could expect from Rosie? Goodness. She could have been showering during this lecture. I would never ever stream other people's environments. Heck, not even my own stuff. I'm longer on the internet than... You've been longer on the internet than www exists. Wow. There's not a single picture or voice record of me in the net. That is some impressive claims. Well done on that. Yes, doing things in secret won't give her that much dopamine, which makes me feel like she's also doing similar things to Amber. You know how I talk about Amber being very in her own head and very whatever she's feeling in the moment, and whatever she's feeling means that that's how she is. It's like a fact of how she's feeling in that moment, and she has to do whatever she's feeling in that moment. And Rosie, understandably, has a new relationship and is excited about that because new relationships cause the feel-good hormones to be released in the head. That makes complete sense that she's excited about it. But just because you're feeling excited about it doesn't mean that you need to follow that little bit in your brain going, you need to tell everybody about it. When the reality is sometimes being a responsible grown adult is to protect that person from the shit show that girl world can be. Not always, but can be, and especially to partners of the girls.
We are, honest to God, like I'm having an incredible time with him, and given the amount of information that has been happening, I have filed some privacy strikes. I will continue to file privacy strikes. I will not stop filing any privacy strikes that include any images, any personal details of which that were not published by me. Any videos that have any of that kind of information, please feel free to forward me that information so I can continue to file more privacy strikes. Or I guess we technically, but he is a private person.
See, now he's blurred that line though, hasn't he? Because he's appeared at least in voice and song on live streams. So yes, he is not a public figure technically. He doesn't have a platform that we know of. Oh, Rice, for sure. If they break up, it's obviously our fault. Well, yeah, it's a given. But I lost my train of thought. Yes, but he has inserted himself into this public figure's life, not in a physical way yet, but at least, you know, in that sort of... So this is where the problem stems with Emily too. And, you know, like her being photographed at Disney and things like that. It's like, yeah, I do feel like she should be allowed a certain amount of privacy, but at the same time, she's also inserted herself into this community. She doesn't have her own platform, but does that make her not a public figure? He has blurred the line, which means, I don't know. Yeah, our chubby toddlers are living in the moment. Very much so. That's just where their head is. Yeesh, looking on X for the other pic, found undesired Reddit comments instead. Oh. Yeah, you're a private person, and as such, you could never date someone who does content vlogs for a living. I do think it's possible to be left out of them, but it's a conversation that needs to happen with the public figure and the partner. And in this case, the public figure should have said, look, I'm in girl world. This can be a very toxic community. It's a select few, but it can be. And if you're wanting to present yourself in any way, shape, or form on my channel, you need to be aware that this, and this might happen, including for your family. And I don't feel like that conversation would have been had, because that would have led him to go, oh, maybe I don't want to be talked about. And then she can't share everything because she feels like she wants to, in my opinion.
And he wants to be involved in my life, and he wants to be involved in my content to the degree that he is comfortable doing, because he loves me and he wants to be a part of my life and my world, and he doesn't want to change that, and neither do I. But we are going to do things a bit differently, and I'm really, really grateful to say that we are more than good, honestly. And I'm not going to let hateful, bigoted people, bigoted.
I am not familiar with what she's talking about. That's interesting. Can anyone enlighten me?
People affect that. I'm gonna say this, and I may or may not edit it out, because...
And the fact that it's in means that she never was going to edit it out. That's performative. Inserted himself physically. Put your brush down, please. I apologize. He wants to be involved in the content I do. How's that private? Exactly. She gave all the drama. I didn't know until she told thousands of strangers online.
What's so frustrating is these things that are being dissected are genuinely like innocent nothing burger posts that are just making fun of someone, like sharing parts of themselves on an anonymous website that honestly, like, there's nothing wrong with anything being said. It's just information that can be weaponized by malicious people. And to sit there and use someone's sexuality against them, when, I mean, I've stated on this channel that I am bisexual and he is bisexual, and we're both queer people in like a hetero presenting relationship.
Okay. So this makes more sense. I'm so sorry, I've forgotten who said it earlier, but somebody said that the mother is very religious. This is not verified. This is just what I'm hearing from the community. So yeah, is it possible that this is the first girlfriend and the mother really likes that? Could be. Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
A bigoted thing is really fucking gross. Like, let's sit there for a second. I might edit this out. Again, I don't know. But there's just so much that I'm having to come to terms with. Like, coming to terms with all this has just been very, very difficult. When I did the live, like my first live in this kitchen, and when Remy came home, people were like kind of clocking that like I seemed weird and that things seemed off. And they were, not because of us. I was hiding the fact that the day before that, someone called a wellness check on me to my home in Florida. They timed it right when my brother got home from work.
Questions for my US nuggets, please. Can you schedule a welfare check? Now, I'm aware that you can request one. I get that. But she's saying that they timed it when the brother got home. Is that a thing? Because in Australia, when you call, you call a main line, like a main emergency line, and then you actually, thank you, Cramblings, thank you. I will not be showing that, but everybody else can feel free. I'll look at that on my own time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just in case it pops up on the stream. Yeah, so in Australia, when you actually call in a welfare check, the police will do it when they can get to it, right? It's not like something of, I want you to go check at exactly 10 a.m. on this date. It's not, yeah, you're lucky if the police show up. Yeah, right? Because they might have emergencies in the moment. They might not be able to get there. Without knowing the inner workings of how the US works, obviously this sounds odd to me. And they'll come hours later. Yeah. Just my feelings. It's the same in the US. Yeah, they'll show up when able. It makes sense, unless there's a specially dedicated team for welfare checks. Remy looks better in the non-emo pic, although the emo pic was a low bar. It was. And yeah. I want to look at it now, but I don't want to risk putting... Okay, just give me... I'm worried that if I click the link, it will pop up on screen. So just give me one moment, okay? I'm going to put you on the screen. And I'm really glad I did that because it did pop up on the screen that's being captured. Yeah, so like, I don't know, he just looks like a nerdy dude. He does look 25 though. I agree. He doesn't look younger. There is a link to the new photo. If you just scroll up a bit, Crambling's just put it there. So yeah, interesting. Thank you so much for that.
And I was trying to operate business as usual. So the vibes were weird because I was uncomfortable. And honestly, I've just been trying to find the compromise of like going live a few times while I'm here and then moving on. And, you know, because I'm finally monetized, I can finally help my family. And so again, it's like...
The emo pic is on the farms and it's also on Yaba's X, Twitter, whatever. If you want to see it.
And like, we need it. And so again, it's like, it's coming at a personal financial loss for me and it sucks.
You looked.
And hi Cleo. So it's just, I'm gonna enjoy my trip and there will be vlogs. But I want to make it very, very clear.
You're gonna privacy strike me for sharing links, Rosie? Yep. Hello, clever nickname girl. Girl. Looks like a discount Snowden. I don't know, he just looks like a normal dude. The emo pic was something else. It gave a different impression, but apparently the non-emo pic is more recent, like very, very recent.
I've seen every post. I've seen everything. I've known about a lot of this since the end of January. These people have been sitting on this information and waiting to release it and use... and again, it's like, at this point, between like the wellness check and everything else, and everything that's happened since back in December, like, what I need people from like Grow World to understand is when I say this, I'm not talking about the entirety of the reaction community. And I've said this before, I think in my last live. There's a section of people that hide within Grow World that use it as a cover to cyberstalk. What is happening right now is cyberstalking, and at this point it's gang cyberstalking, which unfortunately isn't the first time I've experienced this.
Okay, I'm inclined to not disagree with that. I do think that the stuff that goes on there, it is too far. It really is. And it is unfortunately fairly predictable. She just said this is not the first time this has happened. That's exactly why he should have been protected from this. She knows exactly how this goes down. She's seen it with Amber. She's experienced it herself. It happens. It isn't even you sharing the link struck me up, Rosie. Yeah. It was totally my mods. It wasn't my fault. It's always someone else's fault, right? Remember when she said she wasn't going to use Remily for content last video? Now not being able to show their relationship is a serious financial hit to her. What a stunning point, Ruthie. I love that. I don't get it. He looks actually decent. Why is he going for her? Maybe something wrong with the character behavior. It is interesting, isn't it? Joke. Thank you so much. A super chat for the Chookins. Thank you. I'll make sure they get it.
And this goes beyond reaction content. This goes beyond making fun of me, thinking we're cringy. You know, I guess at least the bright side, the one bright side to this is this confirms the conspiracy theory that he's fucking 21 instead of 25, wherever the fuck that came from, is, you know, not true. At least that's been kind of settled. Because, you know, being called a predator and shit because I'm in a relationship with an age gap with someone who I met when he was 25 is fucking weird. Like, people are being insane. They are making up shit and stating it as fact and everyone's just believing them. It's so alarming.
If it's made up and it's not true, what does it matter? Let people say what they're going to say. If it's not true, you know it's not true. He knows it's not true. That really is the end of it. Let people talk. In this case, if she just didn't confirm anything and just let people talk, it would almost create more buzz around her and get her more views. And by not addressing it at all, it's kind of doing two things. It's continuing to let them just speculate, which is fine, but it's also not feeding the trolls. That's what you don't want to do. I'm going to call you out, Ruthie. Remily low-key cute in the newest pic. What's his issue? I don't think he's a bad-looking guy. He just looks like a guy. I don't know. He's much less decent in emo mode. Emo mode is hella slimy. Yeah, but the right people can pull off emo. It's a thing. I love how you're just over here like, yep, popcorn. Why is she just keeping on going live? Oh, hi, Moab. She should just enjoy her vacation. Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, money, I guess.
And so, at this point, I'm rambling a little bit. Again, I don't know how much of this I'm going to edit out, but I kind of want to circle back for a second. I'm definitely going to have a members-only exclusive video up in the next week or so to make up for the fact that for my safety, I cannot go live. And I'm genuinely sorry.
I don't buy it. This is very Amber. Very Amber.
To the people who paid, the people who support me, I appreciate you, and I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm so sorry to the people who actually financially support me that you also have to be punished for all of the weirdness that everybody else is doing. And that really hurts me to do that to you, even though she doesn't at all have to do that to them.
I may get one piece of recorded content up at some point. It's not going to be like my intro vlog. I might just be something random, like, that's like low edit effort, because I don't want to spend my time.
Oh, Ruthie, yes. Anyone else really miss Amber lecturing us in her bathroom? This is very nostalgic. She truly is one of the girls. Yeah. That's why it feels so familiar. You're not looking in your mind. He now looks like a male Emily, and that's what you're going with. Yeah, look. It's not too far off though, is it? Like, I mean, you could, if you squinted your eyes, that could be true. Let's just roll with that much.
I'm here editing. I've been soaking up every moment with my boyfriend, and I love it here. I think Texas is cool. I love this area. I'm so happy to be here. You guys, I think one of the best things about meeting Remy is that I've been finding more comfort in being a more reserved version of myself, and it's weird watching how some people are interpreting that more reserved behavior as if like I'm not happy to be here or whatever. You know, it's crazy because I've had to do a lot of shit that I haven't done in months. I had to go to I separated myself from the Reddits and stuff.
I don't know if you're just learning this about me, my nuggets. I deal with guilt trips very poorly. It's just a childhood trauma response based on having the mother that I did. But this is absolute just rubbish. Not feeding the trolls and keeping silent means delayed gratification, so it wouldn't happen for sure. So well said. Yeah. Yeah, good point, Dizzy. I fear this will trauma bond them when they don't actually like each other. Oof. Without my glasses, they could pass as Emily. Remily is fitting. Yes, the community has named him Remily.
I had to start going in. I have people that were helping me kind of get timely updates as things were transpiring, and you know, it's like I learned a few things I wish I didn't know. You know.
That's a good point, Meh. Her words say yeah, her head movement says no. I will say, body language analysis is a rabbit hole that I've gone down. Not all people do this. Without having seen her in previous, like, paying attention to this happening, I can't confirm whether some people just do that by default. But yeah, it's a good point. It is a very, very good point.
Like, certain people who said they were never going to react to me again or reacting to me again. Wild. Didn't know that.
And she got me.
No longer contact with, they're still obsessing over me. And people are talking about it on Reddit, you know, calling them out for their weird-ass, parasocial-ass behavior. Real. You know, it's just... This drama is exhausting. That's why I looked so tired in my last live. I was exhausted because, you know, like, my mom was, like, so... this goes beyond, like, internet shit, dude. I don't know. But, I'm gonna keep living my life. I will not bow down to this. And that's not a threat or a challenge. It's
Actions and consequences is all I have to say about this. This is directly of her doing and nobody else's.
I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna let them win. I'm safe. I am so happy to be here. But I have to revoke their access to me while I'm here. And I'm really, really sorry to the people that support me and care about me and are happy for me and want to be involved and are looking forward to the cooking lives. I was too.
Trash, rubbish, garbage, absolutely not. No. Because if it really did mean something to her to give the people financially supporting her something, she could make that happen. And it could just be for them. And it could be done in a way that is not risking her safety or his safety. Or this is just a very elaborate deception to make everybody apparently feel guilty for the actions that they've taken. Or maybe even she's trying to get normal watchers or people that support her to try and like quote unquote attack the trolls that have done this. That could be it too, weaponizing her community in a sense. It's not good. What is with this angle? My God, her bottom chin sticks out further than her nose. Oh, indeed. Not to be mean, but that's a terrible angle. It is. She does that a lot though, from what I've seen. Yes.
But this is what I have to do. And I'm sorry to anyone if you are confused, if you don't have the full context. For safety reasons, I'm not going into specifics. But again, the details, the aspects of his life, I'm going to let him share what he wants to share when he's comfortable sharing it. Because no one had the right to do what's been done. I knew that this was going to happen at some point. Parts of this were going to happen, specifically, like the breaking down of his completely innocent Reddit posts. Like, completely innocent.
Now I need to go on a rabbit hole dive for those Reddit posts. I don't know about this, and I am interested.
And also, you just don't know how much people can change, and it's funny, because, like, he doesn't even really look like his photo anymore. He's like, he doesn't want me to go into specifics, and I'm not going to. But he doesn't even, like, look like that anymore. It's kind of funny. But, yeah. You know, at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of people very dedicated to finding a reason to reinforce the narrative of me being a villain. And I refuse to let these people drag me back to who I used to be. I'm not perfect and I'm going to keep making mistakes from time to time, but honestly, I love him a lot. And I'm so grateful to be here and I'm so lucky to have him. And I am not going to jeopardize that or play into that for content. Get the fuck out. I'm not doing all that. So, that is why my vibe was weird. That's why I looked stressed and tired. That's why I've been feeling very physically ill a lot of my trip, because stress is making me sick.
Stress that you've caused for yourself. I don't know. The girls, they're truly the same, right? I feel like I could take commentary from an Amber video that I've done and just overlay it onto Rosie and it would work. I barely know him. I mean, love him. The posts are not that old. She doesn't know how much he is charged. Sorry if I'm reading this badly. She doesn't know him. I have a hater? Do I really? Who is? Stand up, show yourself, please. I am delighted to meet you. Oh, you put the post in a previous comment. Thank you so much, Cramblings. Yeah, I can't see a hater. I'm very excited though, thoroughly.
And I think we are venturing out tonight, but it's been difficult because of all it's just been like one thing after another, and I've just been keeping my cortisol levels low, and just being here with Remy has really helped with that a lot. I love it here. and I look forward to sharing what I can with you guys later on. If you want real-time, in-the-moment updates here and there, follow me on Instagram. I'm Quirky on everything. If you want to know, like, my Instagram stories are probably going to be the best place. Again, I don't know how much of what I'll be posting when, but to the people that support me, I really am sorry. I really am.
Okay, all right. So yeah, basically just trying to guilt everybody into it, trying to, I think she is trying to weaponize her community, which is definitely something she shouldn't be playing with. It, like, that just doesn't lead anywhere good. She's recapping what happened. I know nothing until Rosie told me. That's all right. I really, for the record, everyone, I really don't like to call people haters, or I don't even really like to call them negative comments necessarily. It's just a different way of interacting with my content. So long as people are not being harmful or bigoted in any way, that's absolutely, you know, their prerogative to have a different opinion than me. I actually, you know, it's fine. It's really fine. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Hello, Rachel, get a hobby. I had a bit of a giggle about my last Rachel video. When I finished, there was 1 dislike on it, and I'm like, Rachel, is that you, Rachel? Chazzy, shame. Giving me tomatoes? That's the second ever tomato comment I've ever gotten. Okay, cool. Haven't watched the video yet, but here's a link to HRH's video of the Reddit. I'm gonna have to investigate that for sure. Yeah. No, chickens cannot eat tomatoes. They can't eat anything from the nightshade family, including potatoes and actual berries and things like that. It's toxic. I've given you permission to be a hater. This is why you kept returning. Awesome, my nuggets. Well, thank you everybody so much. I've been given the 5-minute warning for dinner, so thank you so much to everybody who is in here chatting and lurking, and thank you so much to all of my mods. I appreciate you so much, and thank you to all of LV for all of those gifted memberships, and thank you for the super chats as well. I appreciate each and every one of you, and hopefully the replay nuggets like this one. Thank you so much, everyone. But for tonight, that is all the clocks I have left to give. Stay golden, my little nuggets, and I'll catch you next time.